Ho, ho, ho. It's hot in here. So for those of you who have been paying much attention at all to the PlayStation 4 and the games that have been coming out for it, what's happening is there's a new game coming out called Days Gone. This is a zombie game. That's what it is. It has zombies.
Well, these aren't zombies, they're freakers. I thought I said that.
They're zombies. There's some skeptics who aren't totally sold on the game because it's a zombie game, and we've been getting fucking zombie games on the regular for about 15 years now.
They're freakers. I thought I said that.
To my mind, when you have a saturated genre like the zombies genre, you should do something different. Bring something new to the table so your game stands out. Days Gone, from what we've seen so far, doesn't really seem to be doing that. What Game Informer has been doing is going full court press, having John Garvin on. There was a point a couple weeks ago where like every video they put up for a whole week was all about Days Gone and was interviews. It's like they were trying to help the team at Sony Bend through the process of explaining their game, which has proved to be difficult for them. To my mind, it seems like they have a question they need to answer. They need to either address this game as, yes, this is a zombie game, but here's what's different, and be succinct and clear and clean about it. Or they need to say, yes, this is another zombie game. This is for people who like zombie games. If you don't like zombie games, it's not for you, but if you do like zombie games, this is a good one. They need to either embrace the fact that they're a zombie game, or say, yeah, this is a zombie game, but this is different, and this is why someone who's fatigued with zombies will like it. And they don't seem to really dedicate to either one. They seem to go with this when it's convenient for them, and they go to this when it's convenient for them. In my opinion, they're getting their messaging all fucked up. Let's go into this interview that that they just did a couple weeks ago.
I think there are some people who with E3 2016 saw the reveal of the game and they said, oh, open world zombies, I've been there, I've done that plenty, moving on. Do you have a message for those people, or how do you rope in that audience?
Excellent question. So zombie fatigue is something that we've dealt with from the very beginning. And, honestly, I didn't think it was going to be a big issue. And then it turned out to be one, because I was like, well, these aren't zombies, they're freakers. I thought I said that.
Oh, okay, well, that's the end of it. They're not zombies. They're freakers. Why do y'all have zombie fatigue? They're not zombies. They're freakers.
I thought I said that.
Don't worry about it, man. It's totally different. They're freakers. It's nothing like zombies. Hey, I know you have a cell phone, but let me sell you this thing here. This isn't an actual, this is something else. This is not just a cell phone. This is a talkie square. So let me sell you this because you already have a cell phone. This isn't a cell phone though. This is a talkie square. It's very different.
I thought I said that.
But the way you define, any mass of creatures that used to be human beings that now behave differently and are a threat on a global level, I get it. I don't care what you call them. They could be 28 Day Later zombies, I Am Legend zombies, Walking Dead walkers, whatever. They're zombies.
You just undercut your whole thing. Okay, so they are zombies. So answer the fucking question. The question is, when somebody is fatigued by zombies, how do you rope them in?
Me personally, I still love the genre. I'm not fatigued by it, so I don't really know how to get people who just dismiss us offhand saying, hey, it's a zombie game, other than to say, give it a try. Just play it.
That's the answer. What would happen if Herman Holst came out and when people asked him, man, another open world game, what's different about this? And he said, just play it.
Just play it.
What do you think would have happened? Horizon Zero Dawn would not have done well, or at least it wouldn't have done as well, right? That's not a good answer. You're the creative director of the game. This is a sit-down interview. The reporter did not corner him somewhere and force him to improvise an answer. This is a prepared, edited, orchestrated interview.
Fighting the Horde, for one thing, is massively different than most other types of games that you're going to experience.
What about more zombies instead of just some zombies? How about some more, huh?
Just play it.
No, okay, yeah, I realize. A horde of zombies, yeah, that's going to behave differently. Absolutely. And that's kind of neat, although it's clearly based off of World War Z, and there is an actual World War Z game coming out that seems to have a very similar mechanic. So
just play it.
I thought I said that.
So since there's another game that's going to be doing it, looks like they're doing it relatively well, and it's not really that dominant of a feature in the game, maybe that's not the best strategy to sum the whole game up with this thing.
There might be some people that are fatigued of zombies, and then also people who've been playing a lot of open world games. And I know it's very exciting for the team to work on their first, but I think from a gamer's point of view, it's like, I've played 6 in the last year. Like, what does this one offer that's different?
Right.
What do you think the answer is there?
See, now he's trying again. The interview is doing a very good job of not being an asshole. He's asking the same question a second time because he didn't get an answer.
Oh, that answer is easy. So we are going to be, I think, one of the first open world games that's dangerous all the time.
Oh, well, that answer's easy. Here's the thing that's not a good answer. You don't think the world in Horizon Zero Dawn is dangerous? You don't think the world in Witcher 3 is dangerous? You don't think, I mean, of course the world's dangerous. It's an open world action game. All the worlds are dangerous. That's the fucking point.
Things are going to happen to you along the way, depending on how careful you are, depending on how much you pay attention. I don't know of any other open world game that does that. I'm probably wrong, but...
Right, because you can't get knocked off of something that you're writing in any other open world game. Oh wait, you can in almost all of them. Okay. He asked you the question, what's unique about this game? And then you blather on for 30 seconds about things that are in other games, and then you say you're probably wrong.
Just play.
I mean, is the easy pitch then just saying that it's going to be a much, much harder game, open world game, than you'd expect?
I wouldn't even say it's much harder. I mean, maybe that's what it translates to, is the challenge level, but it certainly, to me at least, translates to more realistic.
Right, nothing's more realistic than a number flying up from a zombie when you hit it with a motorcycle. See, the interviewer kind of set him up and was like, here, how about this? Say it's much harder. Just say that. That's what the interview's essentially telling him. And then he undercut that and said, no, I won't even say it's harder. Dude, the messaging is just not good here, man. And this is gonna hurt the game. That's why it irritates me, because this probably is a decent game. You don't need to try to keep putting the square peg in the circle hole here. Just admit, yeah, it's not that different. This is an amalgamation of different elements that we as a team over at Sony Bend like about zombie games and zombie stuff. We put it all in this game. It's very polished. It's open world. It's got a halfway decent character. It's got a good story, and that's what it is. And if you don't like zombie games, maybe it's not for you. But for people who do like zombie games, this is the pinnacle of zombie games. That's probably what this is. But he can't say that, right? For whatever reason, somebody from marketing or somebody from Sony or somebody's not letting him say that. So he has to act like there's all these things that are unique that set it apart from other games, when in reality, all he can describe are things that are already in 50 other games. Because there is nothing really setting it apart from other games. It's just a good zombie game. This is why it concerns me. It concerns me because they're hurting themselves with this marketing. They're confusing the people that they need to win over. The skeptics, as this video, how to win over skeptics, the skeptics this video is made for are not fucking won over by this. I know this because I'm one of them. And I'm someone who shouldn't be a skeptic at this point. I'm a Sony guy. I've been a Sony guy for 20 years, dude. Sony exclusives are like 75% of the games that I play. I should not be a skeptic of this at this point, but I am. This game's in trouble, man. And it's not in trouble because it's going to be bad. It's not in trouble because the guys at Sony Bend suck. Neither of those things are true. I hope it meets enough of their expectations to where they don't have to lay a bunch of people off. That's what I really want to avoid here, because even though I think their messaging is totally flawed here, the important thing is they still have time to fix this. The fact that they're coming out the same year as The Last of Us, I think is a mistake. I think they should have gone ahead and launched it this year. But we are where we are. They're doing what they're going to do. So that's all I have to say about it. Those are my thoughts. What do you think? Am I dead wrong? Am I an asshole? Am I being a ding-dong? Am I being a bomb? Tell me in the comments, and make sure you use the word asshole.